guys, it's Janessa. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to continue reactions of Game of Thrones. I'm excited. It's so weird looking at myself in the viewfinder. Oh my god, I look orange. I did some painting in my basement floor and they moved all my lighting and stuff, and I don't remember how I placed it. But now I'm orange. I look orange. So I don't know. I didn't have time to fix it, to be honest with you. Hopefully you guys are okay with it. You guys can see me, it's just I look orange. So I apologize for that. I just have to fix the lighting. There's one of the lights that are just placed not in the way they were, and it just I cannot find the right spot. I hate it. But anyway, let's get into it.
I want you and your men gone. And you will make this right.
Return that, you bastard.
We're outside. Lord Commander. Now!
Lord Commander.
Leave us. What did you do? Followed him. He took the baby into the woods, the newborn. What business is that of yours? No, you don't understand. He's killing them, all the boys. You know. Wildings serve crueler gods than you or I.
So I wanted to say that this particular event, that he was trying to save the child, I mean, it makes me have such a high opinion of this man, of Jon Snow. He's such an honorable man, and he's remarkable. He's one of the best characters so far, and he's really the highlight. And honestly, when I was looking at him, as you know, in season 7, I believe I saw some stuff. I didn't see the season. The extent I explained so many times, but that's what really introduced me to the show, right? Season 7, a little bit, some scenes. I don't remember much, but I remember that I don't know if he had the same presence. So I didn't even think he was the main protagonist at the time. I thought Daenerys was. But then when I started watching season 1, it kind of confirmed. It felt like it was put aside for a moment. And then as this season started, I have a feeling he's gaining a greater role. He's gaining a lot of attention and space that he truly deserves. And I did say that many times, but I just wanted to repeat that because I feel these events make him look different from the others. Besides the similarities with Ned Stark, which I said that multiple times as well. But yes, I do feel he's truly a highlight so far in this season. So yeah, I think it's the best person in the show. It's the best person in the story. That's creepy. I would have freaked out.
Every night it's the same. I'm walking. I'm running. But I'm not me. I'm running through the godswood, sniffing the dirt, tasting blood in my mouth when I've made a fresh kill. Howling. Old Nan used to tell me stories about magical people who could live inside stags, birds, wolves.
That's exactly what they are, Bran. Stories.
So she was lying. They don't exist.
Well, they may have done. But they're gone from the world, along with much else.
I feel Bran is such an interesting character, and of course he's one of the youngest, right? And I feel like he's very special. That's all I can say so far. I don't really understand the dreams that he's having. Like, I don't understand how that's going to relate to the story. Like, I don't even remember much about him at all. I don't remember even seeing him in the future, in the season 7. Like, I didn't see anything of him. So I don't know much where it's going to go, like what his path is, his significance in the story. But I do know that he feels like he has special powers. He has some special vision. Because he has frequent dreams, and we don't know the extent of the reality of these dreams, the significance of them, if they're predicting the future. Like, there's a lot of mystical aspects in his story that I feel it's going to be interesting. But I feel so far he's very special.
Your help.
I know that actress. She's from the Tudors.
You are all your father promised and more, my lady. I've seen Sir Loras bested once or twice, but never quite in that fashion.
Now, my love, my brother fought valiantly for you.
Okay, this is the brother.
That he did, my queen.
I'm understanding.
But there can only be one champion.
Oh, this is Robert
Brienne of
Baratheon's brother,
You
the
may ask
youngest,
anything
right?
of me you desire. It is within my power.
I think.
It is yours.
I think. I understand that.
Your Grace, I ask the honor of a place in your Kingsguard. I will be one of your 7, pledge my life to yours, and keep you safe from all harm.
Done.
That was easy.
Rise, Brienne of the Kingsguard.
What's her name? Brienne? No. I'm not. Is that her name? Brienne?
I swear to you, I will see the Lannisters answer for your husband's murder. When I take King's Landing, I'll bring you Joffrey's head.
I wish, but I reckon it's not gonna happen anytime soon. The evil ones never die. Or at least not so
It
soon.
will be enough to know that justice was done, my lord.
I will say she's very smart and she's clever, but she has made so many mistakes, and I don't understand. Like, yeah, starting from how she captured Tyrion, like it was a lot of mistakes and a lot of impulsive actions to protect her son. I have to say that I think one of her main weaknesses so far is her own family. Like, she will do anything for her family, but there are certain things that you cannot do, and because that will cost your life, it will cost your family's life, and in her case it cost Ned Stark's life. And I feel it was partially because of some of the mistakes that she made getting in with against the Lannisters, and that caused Joffrey to be revengeful and all that. So I feel like she played, unfortunately, a big part in Ned Stark's demise. And yeah, and that's sad because she's actually very clever. No one will take that away from her. But again, I think one of her weaknesses is indeed the fear of losing her family and, protecting her family. The problem is that by doing that, you could become impulsive. You might not think of the consequences. Sometimes it's not the best path to obtain what you want. So, I mean, yeah, so I like her very much. I do, on the other hand, feel like she didn't treat Jon Snow the way he deserved. It's not his fault that, Ned Stark had a lover, and Jon Snow came to be. So that's not Ned Stark's fault at all. So, and I always felt sad that she treated him the way he did. And also, going back to the fact that Jon Snow looks like Ned Stark, I have a feeling that she felt that. I have a feeling that she treated him that way because she sees a lot of Ned Stark in Jon Snow, and she kind of rejects the idea. I guess she didn't like that about him because of that, because she couldn't accept the fact that he was a Stark. Finally, Sansa, I can see Sansa. Jeez, I haven't seen much of her. Poor thing.
When will Joffrey and Sansa be married?
Soon, darling, when the war is over.
Mother says I'll have a new gown for the ceremony and another for the feast. But yours will be ivory, since you're the bride.
Oh, that's very sweet.
The princess just spoke to you.
Pardon, Your Grace. I'm sure your dress will be beautiful, Marcella. I'm counting the days until the fighting's done, and I can pledge my love to the king in sight of the gods.
Is Joffrey going to kill Sansa's brother?
He might. Would you like that?
No, I don't think so.
Even if he does, Sansa will do her duty. Won't you, little dove?
Well, I don't know how they did things in that city, but in this city, handmaidens wait on ladies, not the other way around. And I don't have time to answer 1,000 questions and teach you how to do your job. Do you want me to leave?
No.
Just brush my hair.
Sansa looks a little bit different. Like, she looks very regal, and I think she accepts her role, but not truly in her heart. It's just a facade, you know. And I do feel like there's a scene where she's looking at herself in the mirror, and I think that kind of represents her state of mind. The fact that there's a double side of her right now, like what she is portraying, because she needs to keep herself alive, you know, and survive, and what she's feeling inside. She doesn't really know how to get out of the situation. I feel for her because I think she's paying the ultimate price, because Arya, she's away, you know, on her journey, and I do feel she got the best of the situation because she got away from them, but she has the burden, you know, of everything, you know. She has to listen to them saying that they're gonna still kill her brother, and she has to maintain a certain like dignity and decency. She cannot cry, she cannot really defend herself or protect him in any way. She has to basically stay silent and say what they want to hear, and that's a big burden, and I do feel for her. I think this is gonna make her stronger, and I do predict that her character is gonna have the best and growth and the most improvement of all of them. I think she's gonna have a nice because between season 1 and season 2 I already saw major growth, so I cannot imagine how she's going to be in the end, because the jump was crazy. Like, they did and it was not rushed, it was well transitioned. I really love what they did with her character, and I can understand why. I remember sometimes I do go online, okay? I used to go in the comments on some videos and stuff from season 1. And I know many people told me don't look at the comments because sometimes they do speak about other seasons, they might spoil them. So I did stop at that point when I realized that. But there was one comment, actually multiple, that were criticizing Sansa. They were saying horrible things about her character, and especially about the scene with the wolf and what happened with that event, you know. But I feel like I think they were a little bit too harsh on her at that point. I guess at that point you could say that she had many flaws. She was very young, but now really I do feel there's major growth in her character, and I do feel for her, and I don't think she's vain in any way, and not anymore. I feel it's just a facade, and there's much more to that. And it's Arya has always had it easy. Arya was always very praised in the comments that I saw. Arya was very praised, very admired. She was the rebel. She was the one with most integrity. I saw people for who they were. She was very transparent. And versus Sansa, it was a war between Arya and Sansa. And I think Arya, because of her personality has it easier in that way, just because of the way she sees the world, and she has less burden because she's not the one that has to marry that stupid king, you know what I mean? She doesn't have that. And Ned Stark was trying to explain it to Arya. The Sansa has a role now to play, and she cannot make mistakes, and she's gonna pay with her life if she makes a mistake, you know, because she could be, you know, killed for being a traitor like her father. So she's in high stakes right now, and I feel like the comments, or you know, the opinions on Sansa at that time were very unjust, even though what she did was wrong. And you know, at the end of season 1, I guess we understood why, and then in season 2 I do see how that affected her, and I feel bad for her right now. I really do. I feel bad. Anyway, let's get back to I'm sorry. I think Sansa is one of the most interesting characters to analyze compared to others. Like, Jon Snow is the most likable. Sansa is the one that it's the most interesting to look at. There's a lot going on. Sansa and Cersei, I do see, it's so weird that I do see some stuff going on between, like, Cersei and Sansa are kind of, I don't know, is it me, or I feel Cersei feels sorry for her, almost. Am I wrong or right? I feel she feels sorry for her a little bit. She's testing her, but I feel deep down the way she looks at her, it looks like she feels sorry for her. Maybe just my impression, because Cersei's a very, like, she's very tricky to read. I can't read Cersei. I can't read her mind. It's crazy how good she is as an actress.
Marcella is my only daughter. Do you really think I'll let you sell her like a common whore?
Marcella's a princess. Some would say she was born for this.
I will not let you ship her off to Dawn as I was shipped off to Robert Baratheon.
Dawn is the safest place for her.
Are you mad? The Martells loathe us.
That's why we need to seduce them. We're going to need their support in the war your son started.
She'll be a hostage.
A guest.
You won't get away with this. You think the piece of paper father gave you keeps you safe.
She's gonna kill him one day.
Ned Stark had a piece of paper too.
It's done, Cersei.
No.
You cannot stop it.
Don't do this to her.
Just
Why?
how safe do you think Marcella is if the city falls? Do you want to see her raped, butchered like the Targaryen children? Make no mistake. They'll mount her pretty little head on a spike right beside yours.
Get out! Get out!
I'm asking myself if there's gonna be hope between them to reconciliate, like for reconciliation, because I do feel she hates his guts in any way, and this, especially what he did now with Marcella, forget it. Now it's gonna be even worse. Now there's never going to be reconciliation between these two. I can't foresee it. It's crazy. I can't see it happening anytime soon. Anyway, Marcella looks so cute. I feel sorry for her. That poor girl. I think she's the purest. I don't remember what her brother's name is, but he's very young, so I don't know how he will become. But he looks he looks like a boy, you know. Joffrey's evil. He was evil probably from birth. Like he probably has been evil for a while because he was very young in season 1 and he was an asshole. But the kid, the little brother, he looks very, very cute. And then Marcel looks like an angel. You know, she seemed very nice. So I don't know how these children came out to be with Cersei being as evil as she is. But the 2 children were very, very cute.
Round up any survivors. We'll take them back to Harren Hall.
You heard him. You're coming with us. Oh, yield! Help! Help me!
No, don't call them asshole. Don't call
Hang on with your
them.
leg, boy. Look at it. Can you walk? You gotta carry me.
Carry
All right.
me. I knew that he was not supposed to call them.
Carry him, he says.
We're looking for a bastard named Gendry. Give him up. Or I'll start taking eyeballs.
She cannot absolutely reveal her identity and that she's a girl. She cannot.
You want Gendry? You already got him.
Ah.
He loved that helmet.
Arya was very clever. I didn't expect that. So she thought of that. That's excellent. What she did in the end. But anyway, so the episode was great. I loved it. What else? Well, I did speak about Cersei. I did speak about Sansa. I think really these episodes really highlighted their struggles, and I do see a little bit of humanity in Cersei. Kind of surprised me the way she was acting with Marcella. I do feel I think Marcella, for her, she is the girl that she wasn't. And Marcella is pure and she's beautiful. And I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying that she's the purest part of her. Marcella is just her jewel. So of course she doesn't want that to be taken away from her. Is the purest form. She understands Joffrey is evil. She understands Cersei and she loves him for who he is, but she knows that he's not a good person. And I feel Marcella is, and she doesn't want that to be compromised in any way. She's the purest thing she has, and she wants to maintain it pure. So I can see that in her. And I did feel that sad for her that she has to renounce her daughter. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but you know, at that point, that's what's gonna happen. So I don't know if it's gonna change. She's gonna stop in the next episode. We're going to have to watch. But I'm a little upset that we interrupted the storyline with Jon Snow. I want to see what's happening there. You know, I want to see more of him. But yes, in the beginning we did have an explanation of what happened. I don't know what the wildlings are. I got confused. I thought the child was saved in the end, the last episode, but it wasn't. It seems like it was given as a sacrifice to so I don't know what the wildlings are. So we're gonna have to see. Maybe we're gonna explore, but probably it's a group in the wild. Like it's a group of people that lives in the wild. I don't know. I guess something like that, but I don't know. We have to see in the future. I know some people say that I'm impatient. I ask a lot of questions that will be answered. I do ask a lot of questions. I wish for you guys to answer them, but if you feel that it's something that I will discover anytime soon or something that will be too much of a spoiler, then just avoid the questions, guys. I will ask the questions because I ask them to myself. It's natural for me to ask questions. But if you guys don't feel comfortable answering them because you feel like there's gonna be too many spoilers or it's something that I would find out eventually, so I just have to be quiet and be patient, then don't worry, you don't have to answer them. But if you wish to comment on this episode, let me know what you guys thought of it. Please do. I read all comments. I do answer most of them. I try my best to answer all of them, actually. But yes, thank you so much for joining my journey watching Game of Thrones. It's a beautiful experience, and I'm very upset that I actually did not start it sooner because I feel like it deserves a lot of attention. It has a lot of attention already, but I feel like it's something that I should have not missed when it came out at the time. But you know, it's nice that now I have it, and you know, I can watch it and I don't have any interruptions between seasons, so it's a natural progression without any interruptions, like of 2 years in between, you know. So I appreciate that. But let me know what you guys thought of it. Make sure to subscribe, like. Oh, by the way, I'm going to discuss this I'm gonna mention it. There was a period of time that I was getting dislikes. Found out that they disabled them. For a period of time I thought, oh, I'm not getting any more dislikes, that means they're liking the videos. Well, I found out that actually that didn't happen. It was just my illusion. Reality disabled them. I was like, oh well, that's the explanation. I feel like dislikes are really bad in videos that involve children and people with any disabilities. I do feel bad that dislikes are left in these videos, so I mean, those are really people out of touch if they dislike these videos with children. Like, it depends on the video, but I feel like if there's a creator with a child, you're disliking. Like, I don't like, just don't watch if you don't like it, you know what I mean? I'm not disliking. I don't like doing that just because the children might be exposed to that content in the future and they see these dislikes, you know. But anyway, but it's the fault of the parents if they want to expose them. I understand that, but on the other hand, for me, I didn't mind the dislikes. Like, I didn't mind any of that. I prefer the comments because those are truly a criticism I can see and I can learn from it. Dislikes, I don't know what you don't like. What do you know? You don't like anything, or you know what I mean? So it doesn't give me a direction. In a certain way, the quantity of dislikes can give me a direction. Something is not working, but it doesn't give me the details what it's not working. So I prefer having the comments, but the dislikes, I mean, cares? I mean, I'm doing this for myself and for my own enjoyment, and if people join me, it's even better. It makes me more joyful just because of me commenting responding to your comments. That's joyful for me because we discussed the show. Like I said, I don't have many people discuss the show. My husband is very dangerous because he will spoiler stuff, so I don't want to discuss the show with him yet because he's capable of telling me stuff that I don't want to know if we start engaging. So instead, the people in the comments are a little bit more respectful in that sense. So anyway, guys, I talked too much in this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.